over here.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Fancy seeing you here for a new bracket. A brand new bracket.
The Love Pink.
Love Pink.
Love Pink.
They really missed out on a golden opportunity to cast Thorgy Thor in this bracket.
Right. I want to see her in this format, please.
Manifest it.
I am. Please. It's
Manifest
happening.
it.
I believe it. I believe it.
I would love to see it. I would love to see it. But hello, everyone. Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. And welcome to...
Look over here.
Our exclusive companion series, where today we are diving into looks from episode 4 of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 10. I'm Logan River. Say something gay. This morning, I just got water. I didn't have time to grab anything else because I woke up right before our recording started. So yeah, I'm here. I'm just chilling. I've got my cup mug as per usual. You can grab yours and all of our other beautiful merch items at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link is in the description below. We do ship domestically within North America and allegedly internationally, so there are no excuses. Go get your merch, and I thank you. And shouting out merch, I guess. Shout out to Manila. I got my Manila Luzon fan. Shouting out to Drag Den. All that lovely jazz.
Love it. Hi, I'm River, your Brazilian correspondent here on The Cup. And today I got some water from my other kind of pink mug, the Hello Kitty one, because love pink. But because it is, well, it's 1 p.m. for me, but it's still kind of morning because I woke up at 11. So I still have my coffee as well.
Good. Yes. Well, this one is, less people for the look over here than the recaps have been. And, we'll keep it that way. Mm-hmm. I ain't too mad at that. I ain't too mad at how that's been going. But we are diving into the first episode of bracket number 2, our pink bracket, or as actually I like that you've been calling it the Love Pink bracket.
Branding.
Branding. Indeed. We've got some entrance looks and our design challenge looks that we're going to run through for this episode. Before we do, make sure to subscribe if you've not already, because we're here almost all the time giving you almost all things drag. If you did not check out our episode recap this week with the absolutely stunning, beautiful, and funny as fuck Michaela motherfucking Couture from Canada's Drag Race Season 5, make sure to go check out that episode. It was so much fun.
A good-ass time. I mean, come on.
I love getting to fight with Michaela Couture. That was fun. That was very
Truly.
fun. So make sure to go check out that episode recap. Go check out all the episode recaps we've done so far. Go check out our coverage of Morbid Drags and Malditas on the channel as well. We are wrapping up our coverage of that. And then we'll be doing some more whenever they decide to do more things. That's literally what we've got going on. And we've got 3 other channels as well. And all across all channels here at the Cup Network, we're trying to reach 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. And over here, we're on the way to 2,500. So if you want to help us get to 2,500 subscribers, that'd be great. That'd be cool. That'd be lovely. Thank you very much.
And
we thank you. So all of our YouTube channel links, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, our social media, our merch link, all those are down in the description below. So make sure to check those out. And yes, without further ado, I think we should go to the runway.
Well, yes.
And I have to say, it's Ru's first miss of the season for me.
I was gonna say, because here's the thing, I agree mostly.
Yeah,
mostly, but I do love the sprint.
The print is lovely.
The print is good. The construction of this whole no. The shades, no.
But you know what I do enjoy? The fact that everything is in the print. Like the glove is in the print. The whole leg warmer to the boot is in the print. The lining is in the print. Like everything's in the print. And I love that. It's this bubble shape skirt. That's what I'm having the most issue with.
For me, it's in the front, like where it goes like this, like that. It doesn't work. I wish it was just like something kind of similar to Ashley Tisdale with like the dress over pants kind of thing. Something like that silhouette, but with this print.
Sure. Okay.
It's the way that it's cutting her that kind of bothers me, to be honest.
Yeah. It's not.
But I do love the legging boot, kind of like that's my favorite part.
Oh yeah, I agree. Michelle is out serving RuPaul in this photo.
Work.
I love this. I love
she looks
this.
So good.
This is Drag Race Down Under host Michelle Visage here.
Right.
That's what she's giving in this photo.
Mm-hmm. The shoulder, it's so good. So good.
Very, very good. Absolutely love. And the shoe. I love Michelle in a strappy shoe.
Yeah. Because she knows how to do a strappy shoe. Because you see how the strap is like thin and it's not like it's near the top of her foot. It's not like near like, you know what I mean? The placement, it's done correctly.
The styling on Michelle, I forget the name of her stylist, but her stylist is always on point with the things.
Yeah.
So work. And what a beautiful duo of fabulous women here. Suzanne Barsh and T.S. Madison.
Suzanne said, oh, pink? You said pink? Okay.
Love pink.
Yeah. She looks so good. She outdone everyone on this panel.
Yeah.
For me.
Suzanne Barsh is the winner of this week's Judges Challenge, if you ask me. Like, it's...
Absolutely.
She came a drag, as she always does. And I love her for it. I mean, she is a nightlife icon. I love every time we get to see Suzanne Barsh on Drag Race. I think she is up there now with LaToya Jackson for most number of guest judging appearances. Like, she's got to be up there now.
Right.
Because this is like 4 or 5 for her.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, she's been on a lot. Every time it's so good. I love it every time.
Yeah. She's just, she's just an icon. She's a legend and she is the moment and she always will be. And, she's always insightful. I love having her as a panelist, especially for a design challenge. Like,
exactly.
Yes. Bring her on for fashion and nothing else. Like, I wouldn't honestly.
Or something like that club challenge, from All Stars.
Oh, yes.
I
loved when
it's
she was
something
on
like that.
Wasn't she on for that challenge?
I think so. I didn't say it because I'm not 100% sure, but
I'm like 90% sure she was on for that.
For Club 96, right?
Club 96. I believe so,
or
yeah.
It was Rita Ora. But was she also there? I don't remember.
So.
Anyway.
I don't know. Regardless.
If she wasn't, she should have been.
Exactly. If she wasn't, that's a grave error on the part of Drag Race. Or she was busy. One of the two. I love the boot on Suzanne and the fact that it's just unzipped a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then there's just a little bit of thigh. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit of thigh, and we've got a little bit of clavicle. Like, girl.
And it doesn't fully cut her leg. Like, it's not a straight line, so it doesn't fully, just cut her. It's so good. The hair. Mama.
And someone who is giving a very similar silhouette, Maddie looks so good in this.
She looks good.
It's a simple dress, but she's killing it. I love seeing Maddie. What is this? 2 weeks in a row, Maddie?
Is it? I don't know. Was she on last week? I don't know.
She was on for the makeover.
You know my memory, girl.
Yeah, she was just on for the makeover. So,
okay.
I ain't too mad at 2 weeks in a row, Maddie. I support it. I encourage it. And I thank you. Also, we didn't talk about it in the recap, but I loved at the very start when they were doing the bracket 2 and the announcing, and they cut to Maddie as the weather
The
woman.
weather thing, yeah.
Oh, I lived for it.
The
I loved
skit,
everybody.
yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
I can't wait for
100%
the skit for the next bracket. That's gonna be like even.
So excited. 100% chance of shade. I love it. I love it. I love Maddie. I love that Maddie's become part of the Drag Race universe. Finally, it's a lovely addition. Love Maddie. Love Pink. Love Suzanne. Moving on to our entrance looks. Ooh, entrance looks. And first up on the entrance, Tina Burner.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I will say this. I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I don't like about this is the fabric that was chosen.
Yeah.
Because I actually really like the shape and everything, except the pointy shape at the bottom of the dress, like on her, looking at the picture, the right side, but like, I don't know. When she was walking, I noticed like that kind of looked weird. I wish it wasn't like the pointy thing. It was just like a regular cut. But the thing around like the pointy thing here and the around the shoulder here was so nice. I love this hair on her. The makeup looks a lot better. She looks good. It's just the fabric chosen for the dress and also the cape is just takes it down for me, because I actually think it could have worked if it was a different fabric. But
I agree. I just went and looked a little bit closer just to get the close-up photo. And here's the thing. I don't think either of the fabrics work for me.
right.
It's weird. I want the whole thing to be steamed because it's all very, not steamed. Is it bad? No, but this doesn't scream Tina Burner to me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, she came out in this, I was like, oh, who is this Tina Burner? I don't know who this girl is. I like the structure of the corset. I think the silhouette is a lovely silhouette, but I just think the silhouette fits Tina and her brand and what she goes for. But the fabric choices for me are all wrong here.
Yeah.
And yeah, but face and hair on point.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because I'm imagining this in a different fabric, and like imagine if it was a different fabric for the dress and like a different color for the cape, and like it could work.
Like if it was all like liquid mercury.
Right. Or like literally anything else.
Literally anything else.
Like literally, please.
Yeah. But she has gone on a makeup transformation journey. And yes. I love to see it. And her makeup has improved significantly. And I'm very excited for her in that regard. So love that for Tina. Love this hair. Love that we are still getting the red hair homage, even if we're not doing red, orange, and yellow all the time. And I love to see it. I do love to see, we're doing things differently. I would have loved to see a better execution on the garment. That's all it is. But she sold it as best as she could. So, scores.
I'll give it a 72.
70. Ms. Kerri Colby.
Oh my God. I mean, when I saw this on the preview, I was like, I already was obsessed with it. I love this. It's so good. It is simple. The silhouette is simple, but the twist of having this, like, this blazer thing, like, in the front and having the exposed back with just hair. And then the slightly like boot cut flared pants. It's so beautiful. It's simple, but it works. It's I think it's the first time that I heard about this was Willem, I think. She said elevated basics, which is kind of what this is. Like you get something that is considered like a basic outfit, and then you twist it in a way that you elevate it and you make it different enough that it's not a basic anymore. And this is what she did, and it just, I love it. The tag here, it's unt. You know what I mean? It's charisma, uniqueness, never talent, for sure. And she chose the correct shoe, which I always appreciate. So.
I mean, girl. This is everything. This is everything to me. I said it in our recap, but 100%, this was my favorite of all 18 entrance looks that we got for this season. This is, for me, the best entrance look because it is that elevated, simplistic, kind of more basic look, but it's done in the absolute best way. Like, it's all of those things. And Michaela was talking about it as well in the recap. Like, the entire back cutout, I'm sorry. Like, the way this suit is constructed is masterful. With the entire back cutout, the exposed shoulder, we've got the shoulder of this suit coming down over her shoulder here. The front with the shirt, with the Colby and Co. The fit of this is incredible. The hair, the color, the walk, it's...
The face.
I mean, I could go on and on and on. It's perfection. It's perfection.
I think you do like it maybe more than I do, but it is...
I do.
It is absolutely stunning.
I love it. I think this is no notes for me. And I'm obsessed with this look. She turned the corner and I said, bitch is doing something we've never seen on Drag Race before. How are we doing things we've never seen on Drag Race before still?
Well,
27 American seasons and how many international seasons? And Kerri's walking out here doing something we've never seen before? Okay, Miss Colby. Welcome back to All Stars. Very good to see you.
You're kind of right, because I was like, because I remember yesterday I said that per my scores, I was tied for my favorite entrance look with Kerri and Mistress. But because of this point that you just mentioned that I hadn't thought about, I'm like, wait, actually, you're right.
Because she's actually doing something that we've never seen someone come out in something like this is a unique and different concept for Kerri and for Drag Race.
Right.
Like, I've seen this concept done on some fashion runways before. So it's a fashion inspiration. I love that. But this is unique and different for the Drag Race realm. And I really appreciate Kerri bringing high fashion back into Drag Race. I need some more of that. And I hope that the other runways we get to see from her reflect that as well.
You know what it's feeling to me? Like the vibe that it's giving me? Very Miss Fame in a way.
Absolutely.
When Miss Fame came in and kind of brought that, you know what I mean? Like that. Very that.
It's hearkening back to, the high fashion girls. Like, I would say Fame. As much as I don't love her, I would say Violet. Even, got Mick over her couple of seasons. Like, I'm very excited. I know we
I
only
didn't
have
want to
2
say
more.
that it was something that we never saw on Drag Race because it's just something that I never saw, but because I haven't watched every international season. But you have. So I'm like, now that you said it.
I can't place anything that looks like this look.
Mhm.
And if someone else
this
can,
concept, you know, of the
yes.
thing.
If
Yeah.
someone else can place this concept, correct me. I would love to be wrong here, but I don't think I am. So, scores.
I'm just saying that to justify because you made me change my score and now officially retraction from the recap. This
Well,
is my favorite entrance.
yay.
I'll give it a 90.
Miss Colby's getting a full from me.
I
And
figured.
clock,
Period.
the Kerri Colby signature. I love her. I love her. She's an
Mhm.
absolute angel. I'm so happy she's back. I'm so happy she's back. She is the person I am rooting for the most in this bracket. I will say that too. I love Kerri. I love Kerri. Next up, Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia.
What a drastic change here. Wow. I mean, look, as I said on the recap yesterday, I love Nicole. She is the person that is the most entertaining so far from this bracket, and honestly, from this season overall, she's been my favorite. Like off the for me, like from like workroom things and all of that. Love her, obsessed. And she is beautiful. I do think she like the face, the mug. I'm not for the runway, like the judges talked about, like that she should like do more makeup or something like that, like change a little bit with the face. I don't agree. I think she looks beautiful, but the fashion is not what I expect from Nicole. Like I'm not even mad because I don't expect from her, you know what I mean? But this is tough. I'll be honest. This is tough. It's not horrible, but like for me, the things that really bother me is the placement of the Brooks like belt kind of thing. Like the placement of it is just wrong. And then the silver shoe with the gold belt also bothers me. I do think gold and silver can look good together if done well. This is not done well. And then I don't understand the choice of going with a short kind of updo kind of thing and then having no earrings with exposed earlobes. I don't get it. Always bothers me, even though I don't wear earrings, but like I'm just a regular girl in everyday life. I'm not honest. You know what I mean? But the outfit is fine. Like, you know what I mean? Without the belt, like it's fine. I would actually wear this in my everyday life. But for this drag race stage, I'm like, come on. The hair is good though. I do like the hair.
There's actually a lot about this that I do like. I don't mind this. Like I said in the recap, I think this group of entrance looks was on the weaker side overall. Not in that anybody necessarily looks bad. Honestly, no one looks bad. But with the exception of Kerri, no one really knocked my socks off necessarily. But all of the looks here are clean and well done. At least in my opinion. I actually don't hate what Nicole's wearing. I would change some things. I would have changed the placement of the Brooks as well. I don't mind that it's going over her Puswacha though. I actually don't hate that. I think
what I wish she had? FAG from Atlanta, Georgia, but it's
100%.
You know what I mean?
Well, and she had the shirt. She has the shirt on the New Day in the Workroom. So I'm like, okay, at least, we're getting that too. I actually really like this ensemble.
I like it. I said I would wear it.
I know. But that's her style of drag.
Yeah.
That's just her style of drag. And I'm I'm responding positively to it because I appreciate that she's bringing her style and sensibility of drag into the modern era of Drag Race. And I kind of I do appreciate that. This is elevated for Nicole for me compared to, a lot of what I've seen her in. Like, this is good entrance look. I like the full red bodysuit. I really love this coat. I like the hair here. I do wish it was a little bit poofier, and I wish this red matched the red of the. I wish it was a cooler red hair to match the red of the garment. I like the shoe actually with this. I don't hate this. There are a couple things I would have tweaked, but I'm not disliking this look by any means. And I know you didn't say you did either, but for an entrance look, I'm not mad at this. So
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
That's fair.
It's very mom. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
You can do better.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I believe in your potential and you can do better. And I know that you can do better. And I'm disappointed that you didn't,
Sure. Scores.
I'll give it you know what? I was going to give it less, but I'll give it a 60.
I gave Nicole an 83 for this look.
And I love that for her and for you.
Because I don't mind it.
Love
I don't mind it. But we'll move on very quickly from it. To Mistress Isabelle Brooks.
And then, and I hate to admit, because I don't hate Mistress, but I don't like her. You know what I mean?
Same boat.
Just in general, I like her drag. I do like her drag a lot. I just don't like her personality, which, hey, you know what? Maybe a lot of people don't like mine, and that's fair. Fair game. But she looks so good. You know what I mean? Like, she looks incredible. I love the hair. The mug. Mama. She's the one. You know what I mean? I love her mug. I've always loved her makeup since her original season, and it's so good. And this to me is a kind of a mix between old school drag and modern drag. It's kind of like she meshes that together so well, and I really, really like that. The way that she does it, it's like it's so polished, and she knows her proportions. It always looks good. Like, she rarely misses for me. And when they show like this look, the entrance look, and the original entrance, to me kind of felt like an elevation of it. And I really appreciate that, like, with this for storyline purposes. This hair is so cool. I love this hair. She looks so good. The way that not the lace black, but like the sparkly black fabric, the way that shined on the runway was hypnotizing.
Oh yeah. It's and I'm not not the world's biggest fan of Mistress Isabelle Brooks.
You're not a Mistress fan?
No. No, not really at all. Here's my thing. What makes this all that different from what we just saw from Nicole? The fabric?
The fabric, the fit, the proportion, like a lot, actually. To me.
I disagree, honestly. I think
that's fine.
It's a coat that she took off, and it's a dress with pants under it. It's good. I'm not saying it's bad. She gets a good score from me. Y'all are gonna find out. She gets a good score from me. But for me, it is the same thing she walked in season 15 with. And as she even said in this episode, she hasn't evolved. And in her words, she should have been crowned the first time. I think that's going to come to be a major hindrance for her in this competition. Because all 5 of the other girls in this bracket have grown. if you're stunting your growth because you think you are already there, baby, I could tell you you're not, but that's okay. I'm not particularly inspired by this entrance because, again, we saw her walk in on season 15 like this. It's it's in the same runway collection as her season 15 entrance. It's clean, it's polished, it's well done. The makeup is great, the hair is great, the proportion is great. I'm not inspired by this at all.
Oh, in that point, I agree with you. Like, it's not groundbreaking. You know what I mean?
No.
It's not. It's just good. Like you said, it's
clean
polished.
And well done.
It's, yeah.
So that's where I leave with it. So, scores.
85.
Also an 85.
Yeah. Florals for spring. You know what I mean? It's good. It's fine.
Potato sack for 5 days. She did the best she could. Lydia, Butthole Kollins.
Okay. I had mixed feelings about, like, I went back and forth with this, and I still am kind of not sure where I stand. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about it, but I'm still like, I want to hear what you think. Yeah. So I make, like, you know what I mean? I need to still process a little bit, because at first I didn't like it. Like, immediately I was like, no. And then I looked at it more and I thought about it more and I was like, it might be inspired by Marilyn and the potato sack. And if it is, I like that, because that's so charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, you know.
Indeed, yeah.
And then I thought, well, but the hair and makeup is great. I love the hair and makeup. And then I was like, okay, and I also love that bag that she has with the fit. Like, I love that. And then I said, I love the shoe. And I'm like, okay, but the dress is not, I don't hate the dress. And then I was like, wait, do I actually like this? And I was like, wait, I actually, you know what I mean? I was like, no, immediately. And I was like, actually.
Very Brittany Broski of you.
Very, very that.
Very Brittany Broski of you.
That was my journey. And it's not my favorite. I don't think it's like, you know what I mean? Like, groundbreaking, incredible, whatever. Like, but it is very Lydia, for one. And she looks good. It looks good, you know? And it's weird, and I like weird. Like, I like it.
So I don't know how much clarification help I'm going to be able to do for you, because I also find myself very intrigued by this look. Where I've landed with it is, overall, I think it's a good ensemble. I think the overall package she presented with this entrance look is good. Love the garment is my favorite part of this. I love the garment. I do believe it is supposed to be Marilyn potato sack inspired.
Because there's potatoes drawn, right? Those are potatoes.
There's potatoes drawn. There's like the Transylvania Lydia, and then like her birth year is on there as well. So I think there's a couple different references at play, and I really appreciate that. The construction of the garment of the dress, actually, I love. There's like some ties going on in the skirt. It's all a little rough around the edges, but that's the inspiration that we're running with here. And I really, really enjoy that. I like the bag. I think the bag is very fun. Where Lydia loses me here is the accessorization, actually. I think the heel, the bracelet, the heels are too clean. And actually, I think the hair and makeup are too clean for this look. Take off the head. I love this hair and makeup. This is some of my favorite makeup I've ever seen on Lydia Butthole Kollins. Like, this makeup here, this like pale white face with this bright orange blush.
It's the orange blush.
And I'm obsessed with it. She looks so good. She looks so good. And this hair on her, I love. Not for this.
I see that.
Not for this. Yeah, that's
because I was like, I knew there was something that was bothering me, and I couldn't tell really what it was. The bracelets was one thing that I noticed immediately. Yeah. I was like, why?
It's everything beyond the actual garment.
Right.
Is what I have the big issue with. And as
maybe she had
as,
like something similar to like a combat boot or like something like that, but like in a heel. You know,
or I
like
would have
or
loved
like
just
those
add some
Tims, like the
burlap,
Tims with the heel.
or add some burlap to your heel. Honestly, that's all I would have needed.
Right, yeah.
But also, as we were talking about Lydia, I got an iced coffee delivery.
Oh, how nice.
So shout out to my roommate who his birthday is today and he's old and I won't reveal his birthday on the internet because he's old. So shout out to my roommate Lucas. Happy birthday, Lucas. But yes, and I appreciate the iced coffee dearly because I needed caffeine, something
for
fierce
sure.
today. But yeah, overall, I just find myself kind of okay with
And
Lydia's
like with 5 days, yeah.
Yeah, good on you, girl. But scores
79.
80. Because for me, the polish is still there, so it's like it gets the 80, but that's where it's at for me.
Yeah, I want that bag.
The bag is great.
I want that bag so bad. It's so cool.
This is the most epitome of Lydia Butthole Kollins I've ever seen. Also, like I
love that part. That's my favorite
look.
thing.
With this look as well, I'm finally like, oh, I think I get Lydia Butthole Kollins. I'm finally like, oh, thank you for clarifying Lydia Butthole Kollins for us all. Like season 17, I was like, okay, I'm on the train. I'm a couple cars back. I think I'm understanding the Lydia, experience and universe. And this entrance look, I'm like, oh, I get it. Thank you for the clarification, Butthole. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the clarification.
Thank you.
And we thank you. And last up, Helotus. It's Jorgeous again.
Yes. Which I will say, I'm not mad at. I do wish that we had like at least 2 years, like not back to back, but I'm not mad. It's fine. Because I like Jorgeous. She's fun. And she looks so good here. I really like this look. There are small things that I would change, but overall I still really, really like it. I'm really a whore for a good shoe. You know what I mean? I really am. That is just me personally. It's part of who I am. I was born this way. And I love this shoe. It's so cute. And it goes perfectly with the outfit that she's wearing. Like the styling is so good. So like perfectly thought out. The choice of the dark blue with the light pink is so pretty. The beading and like the everything in the corset and like skirt kind of, well, it's not really a skirt. It's kind of like the continuation of the corset just around the hip. But all of that work is so beautiful. And the pleated fabric like in the back is so stunning. I wish that when she turned around that back part was also that same pleated fabric in the back. It was because it was just like solid straight fabric, and it was just a little I wish it was the same, when she turned around. The nude illusion like around the waist area is the thing that bothers me the most, but not enough to make me dislike the look, but it does bother me a little bit. And I love this hair. I don't think we ever saw Jorgeous with like platinum, like white hair before. And I think maybe that's why it's weird to me. I don't know if I wish it was like a warmer blonde or just like the black that we're used to, but something about the white hair is kind of washing it. It's washing her out. Is the one thing that I don't like is just the shade of the hair. But I do like the shape and everything else. And the mug.
Well, obviously. And I was going to bring up the hair specifically because, again, the one thing that I have an issue with here is, like with Nicole's, the hair is a gorgeous shade for her, But like you said, it's a cooler shade of this like white. And so a cool white with all of these warmer peaches and pinks and purples going on, and even like warmer nudes going on in the corset. Everything on the outfit is warm, the makeup is warm, and then you've got a cool tone hair.
Exactly.
Like, it's gonna wash her out.
Oh, I just noticed. I was like, this hair reminds me of someone. And I just clicked. The fairy godmother.
Godmother from Shrek 2.
Yes!
Yep.
It's that exact hair. And oh my God. Yes.
Yep. Oh no, that's immediately where I went, and I was gonna bring it up if you didn't. So I'm very glad we did.
I love that.
Oh yeah, no. Shrek 2 is my favorite movie. For what it's worth. For everyone.
Literally same. Hello?
It is God tier. Hello.
Block it.
But yes. I'm gonna say this is one of my favorite things I think I've seen Jorgeous wear. I gotta be honest. Like, and even then, like, the ensemble is still not perfect for me. And a lot of it does have to do with the wig, unfortunately. I love this wig on Jorgeous. Because again, fairy godmother from Shrek 2 tease. The panty is throwing me off a little bit. I don't love an exposed panty with a corset like this, usually. I want a garter here. I want a garter and just like a simple pump with this look instead of... I don't mind the strappy shoe, but I want the strappy shoe with like a traditional corset. I don't want the strappy shoe with this style of corset. Yeah, you know what? I'm enjoying Jorgeous. I'm not mad that she's back for a third time. There's still just fashion things that I'm not getting from Jorgeous on her third time on Drag Race.
Well, it's not her thing, right? But
girl, it's your third time on Drag Race. Come on now. That's where I'm like, I'm a little frustrated because I'm like, girl, it's your third time on Drag Race.
Yeah, I get that.
But
sure.
I love the entire back piece. And that does a lot of the heavy lifting here for me. So, scores.
83.
85. And let's move on to our singular runway. Thank God. Thank God thank God we ain't sitting here talking about a ball today. I really appreciate it. Category is 8-ball eleganza. And first up, we just talked about her, but we're going to talk about her again because she walked the runway first. It's Gorgeous like Jorgeous.
I will say I love this color combination. It's like...
She got a great color combo in her 8-ball. She got maybe the best color combo in her 8-ball.
It's like just a combination of the fabric. Like, that's the thing. That's what's doing most of the work for me is the fabrics. And that's how I judged and scored and formed my opinion on this runway specifically, because they had to do this with the fabrics with the materials they were given. So I am judging more like if the fabric is doing most of the work, that's not on them. That's just random
the
luck.
You know what I mean? They chose,
right?
That the Brookses decided to pick there first.
Exactly. So like we'll get to it, but like Tina got materials that, in my opinion, are worse and uglier than what Jorgeous got, but she turned it out with ugly materials. And when you have like beautiful materials, and it's just you know what I mean? It's that's what I took into consideration. And so I like this. I think it has enough like it is kind of simple, but it has enough detail on the kind of corset, right? Like the torso part, like it has enough detail to see that like there's effort and constriction on it. Although it is kind of like a simple silhouette, because let's be honest, to me, the yellow fabric is doing most of the work. And that's just like, it's kind of what Lexi did on season 17 with like the trains and the flowy fabric. Like that does work. And but yeah, that's why it's like to me, this was a serviceable look. It was good enough, but it wasn't like one of my favorites, and it wasn't like didn't really move me in any direction. It was just job well done. You know what I mean? She fulfilled the assignment.
Yeah, I
But
think
the hair,
overall,
though, the hair is, I forgot.
Oh.
Like, go
the
on.
hair hiding so many seams in the back.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna, yeah. Here's my thing with this challenge. As I said in the recap, there's one person that I think knocked it out of the park, and there's one person that I think floundered. All 4 of the other people, I think, did a very good job, and their scores are very similar for me. I like this for Jorgeous. I do agree. I think she had the best fabric combination and the best color combination, especially for her skin tone. Like, these blues and purples and this yellow fabric are popping off of her body so fiercely. I'm loving it. Ultimately, it's a swimsuit and a piece of fabric tacked to a swimsuit. And a hip detail.
Does she look good?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Is this groundbreaking for Jorgeous? For me, no. But does she look stunning? Absolutely. And I will say, this silhouette was actually a very smart silhouette for her to go for, because it did make her look very tall on the runway. And I think she actually did learn a lot from her All-Stars 9 experience, because I'm seeing her runway experience improved drastically. So I did really appreciate that. The detail work that we've got going on in the actual swimsuit is cute. It's not even, though.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
when you go to the details, you see that it's kind of
like, you can see it in this photo. Like, it's, and I wish it was like one of those cascading things. And I think that may have been what she was going for, but it's not translating for me. For me, it's not translating. I don't think Jorgeous did a bad job here. The look is not translating for me totally. So,
yeah.
Scores.
75.
77. Next up, Kerri Colby.
Okay. Again, does she look good? Oh yes. Oh, absolutely. She looks incredible. To me, the hair is doing most of the work here. It's not bad. It's just her beauty, her body, and like everything is doing more work than the actual garment constructed, which was not necessarily the assignment, but I can appreciate the work that went into doing that bra, the braided bra, and all of that. Like that, you can see if you see the materials and then you see what she did, you can see that there was effort and work put into it, even though it's like very little fabric, very little coverage, which I do actually appreciate, to be quite honest. And she styled it well, like with the shoe, in the hair, and everything. Like, she looks great, but it's not much. You know what I mean? It's not. The prompt, I think, said high fashion, and this is swimwear. It's great swimwear, beach wear, festival
Coachella wear, one could
festival,
say.
Yes. She like Jorgeous, she did she fulfilled the assignment. It's serviceable, but it's that's all it is. You know what I mean? She looks stunning, but she did what the minimum that needed to be done to pass. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But this hair is so cool.
Yeah. I mean, so I did say in the recap that I would have had Kerri in the top 2. I have since watched the episode again. I disagree now. I would have had Kerri 3rd. I've now moved Kerri down to 3rd. And a lot of it, and I didn't even notice it the first 2 times I watched, the skirt underneath all of the fringiness going on is a little shoddily made.
A little?
Very. But that's the one big issue that I have, honestly. Otherwise, I do still love this ensemble, and I stand by that. Because I think overall, she has the most complete, other than Tina. Tina is the anomaly. Tina is the blueprint for me for this challenge. We'll get to Tina at the end. And I'm very glad she is at the end so we can culminate with her. But for me, I actually think Kerri has the most complete characterization and performance on the runway of anybody else in this challenge, actually. And I may still even put her, based on my scores, I actually have her and the person I would probably put in second tied. They have the same score for me. I couldn't distinguish between the two of them. Because I think there is a lot of really great craftsmanship here. Like the amount of braiding work she was doing on this top for it to look really great. I was really, really happy with the way that the bra top, the skirt was great. I wish she was able to put in a little bit more time with some of the other elements. But overall, like, I'm not mad at this look. Because I think ultimately, is it perfectly made? No. But she's not a seamstress, and she did sell it with the good charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent fidence that she said she was going to. And I bought it. So, work, Kerri. Scores.
It's a sensible 74 for me.
Okay. I gave Kerri a 79. Next up, Lydia Butthole Kollins.
Okay, I have mixed feelings about this because I like it, but with the materials that she had and the skills that we know she has, I'm like, you could have done so much better than this. I still like it, but it's like I was kind of shocked when she came around in this, and I'm like, okay. At first I was like, no, but then I was like, nah. Actually, when I took that out, I was like, if I think about just the look, I like it. But I was just like, girl, it could have been so much better. You know, like she just, that's the only thing for me. And the other thing is that I don't like this, the way that the green fabric is draped. I like the fabric. I just think everything else is fine for me. The one thing that bothers me the most is the way that the green fabric is draped around. I think she could have worked that better. But everything else I love. It's very 80s. Doing that huge hair with the hairband matching the, like, styling is so good. Like, there's a vision. I like it. It's just like, my expectation for Lydia in a design challenge, especially with the materials that she had, where I just expected more, but still good.
You know, I'm going to echo a lot of that. I think it's a well put together ensemble. I think Lydia did a good job in this challenge. I don't think her top 2 placement was undeserved for me here. There's a lot that I do like, and specifically it's the zebra print and the pink.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree with you. It's the green, and the placement of the green is where I'm having a bit of an issue here. The green doesn't feel intentional where the pink does. And obviously the pink is in the glove and in the leg warmer. I hate that we don't have a shoe cover here. I want a shoe cover. I don't want to see the black heel. And that's not my favorite thing either. I want the green fabric to feel a little bit more intentional, but I love the bag. I love that we made the bag. Here, I think the makeup really works because, again, she skewed the blush more pink. The hair doesn't work for me.
Oh.
I want this to have a little bit more, and I know it's kind of blending decades. Sensitive topic here on this podcast, I'm aware. But I actually would have loved this if the hair, maybe this same hair, but if it came off the face a little bit more like Farrah Fawcett hair.
Or if it was like styled like 80s glam rock bands, you know what I mean? Like
something like that. Because I think that was the intention with the hair, but the hair was not giving what I needed it to give for this. But overall, it's a clean, well done ensemble. I'm not that mad that she was in the top two.
You know what I just thought of? Because I was like, what would I want the green fabric to, like, how would I, you know what I mean? Like, what to do with that green fabric? And I'm thinking, I wish you would have done, like, pink and green opposites. Like, one green leg warmer, one pink.
Oh,
and then in the glove, done opposite, like, the opposite side of the leg warm, like, one green glove and then one
glove. Okay. I'm not mad at that.
That maybe.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that. I'm also thinking, do we do patches of green color block in the bodysuit? Like cut
or do
the
like
zebra.
A big like a large belt.
Ooh, okay.
Or something.
Yeah.
With the, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like just like wrapped around like you said, the intention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scores for Butthole.
Just like the decade that she is giving, I gave it an 80.
I gave her a 79, which does mean she is the person that I have eclipsed Kerri with. And I actually now would agree with the top two of the week being Tina and Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
Not unique and different, but
right.
It's fine. Next up, Mistress Isabelle Brooks.
Something that is not unique and different.
Not unique or different whatsoever.
Right? But, like, still so good. Because, like, here's my thing. She was given those materials. And the thing for me is, because this is giving what she did for the challenge that Lux won on their season, where she made like the zebra pants, the design for the House of Visage.
The House of she was House of Visage.
She was House of, I think, because it was animal print. Yes. And so that, just like then, those were the materials that she was given to work with. This was the material that she was given to work with. So I don't blame her for you know what I mean? Like, but also she chose to do a silhouette that she's known for, but also I get it because they do the boxes for before they give it to the girls, right? So they don't know who's going to get which box. And Mistress needs more fabric to do things than the other girls. So she was like, what she saw the materials she had, and she thought about what she could do that would look good with what she had. And so I don't blame her for it. You know what I mean? Do I wish it was something different, more unique, whatever? Yes. But she didn't have the resources to give us that this time, at least. So anyway, the thing that bothers me the most is using the materials in weird ways. Like just the way that she chose to incorporate the materials in her bag. Like I like using the beads to do like what's the name of that? The thing that holds the bag. I forgot the name. The thing that holds the bag. I forgot the name. Yeah, but whatever. Yeah, the anal beads as the strap. Thank you, Jesus.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, strap. The strap, the anal beads as the strap is creative and fun. Mm-hmm. Now, putting that thing inside the bag, the material inside the bag, just to say that you used it, that's where I have, you know what I mean? Like, you can, girl, you can find it different. Like, you can be more creative than that. You know, that's where, because the garment is good. She made that, like, like, that's hard. It's because I'm learning how to sew. So, like, I appreciate design challenges in a different way now. And so, like, I appreciate the work that was put into this. In the styling looks good. It's just the incorporation of the materials that is, you know, and also the lack of excitement with, you know, this, whatever. But the hair is so cool. I love this hair.
Yeah, I mean, so here's where I'm at with this look. Is it clean and well done and very well executed? Absolutely. This garment is clean, concise, very well constructed. She made a corset in the workroom. I think that's, you know, I'm going to give her props for that because props deserve to be had. With that being said, I actually think the corset worked against her ultimately, because from this front view, I think her silhouette is great. From the side view, her proportionizing is all kinds of off. And I don't know whether it's this corset that she made, or I don't know if it's her padding. I didn't have this issue, and I know she's been on a weight loss journey. Congratulations, girl. Very happy for you. And I know she's been on a padding journey. Obviously, we talked about it a little bit in our pink bracket cast assessment. Because she's been on her weight loss journey, obviously. I don't know where she was at this point. And I don't know if it's the padding or the corset she made or what it was, but her proportions in this garment were so noticeably off for me. And that is the one thing I never worried about with Mistress on season 17. Her proportion and her body was always T. Every single time you saw her. So to see her on this runway where her body was not perfect, I was a little gagged, honestly. And it did take
a little kind of gagged.
A very little gagged, actually.
Very little gagged.
Because the breasts were sitting in a very awkward way for me.
They're kind of squished in this.
And I think it is the corset that she made. I don't know if I don't know much about corsetry. I don't know a whole lot about building.
No, that's a whole nother.
So I'm making assumptions here, but that is the element that has changed in her overall, like, construction of her drag body. So I'm gonna safely assume that is something that has affected this. But like all of her proportions were then off because of it. And it did bother me in that regard. I am also going to keep in mind the fact that half of her materials are in the bag she's holding. Only 4 of her 8-ball materials are in the actual dress she's wearing. And for this challenge, for me, I'm taking off I don't like Mistress Isabelle Brooks glasses all that much. I would have the same critique for anybody. I would.
Yeah.
I don't love that half of the materials are just in the bag that she's holding. One or two.
Like a cauldron, like a witch's cauldron.
It does,
isn't it?
Which I kind of love. And like,
I kind of live.
Her characterization and the character she was playing, I did love that. I think the characterization was fun. Again, she was a little dead behind the eyes in the presentation. That's just, you know, for me. But overall, you know, the ensemble, the presentation, and given everything, I think it's fine. And that's where I leave it. So, scores.
81.
70. Given all of the factors at play.
Hey, I'm not mad.
I know. And at the end of the day, it is still clean and concise. Therefore, it will not get below a 70, but it will not get above a 70 from me.
And that's the tea.
Period. Next up, Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm going to keep it positive. And I will say that she looks beautiful in the face. I do not have a problem with this hair. Do I wish that for the Drag Race stage runway that she had maybe a different hair? Yes.
Just a little bump. Just a little bump.
Something a little more styled. Yes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look bad. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't look crunchy. Like it looks fine. It's not ground, it's not like incredible. Like it's simple, but it looks fine. Anyway, her makeup looks fine. Like I don't see a problem with it. I don't get it. I don't get it. The shoe is okay. I'm not mad at it. Yeah. I don't love it, but I'm not mad at it. Not mad.
RuPaul's makeup artist probably is going to yell at her on Fashion Photo Review about it, but you know.
I mean, do I wish that the strap was thinner? Yes.
Yeah.
But I don't hate it.
It's a swimwear look either.
It's because she has long, thin legs, so it doesn't look bad on her.
Yeah.
It would look bad on me. I have thick legs and I'm short, so it will look horrible on me. So yeah,
exactly. And it's a swimwear look that's giving me, you know, a little bit of like pageant swimwear category, and for that I don't mind a thick strap.
It's
honestly.
Giving Miss Congeniality. She's beauty, she's grace.
Absolutely.
Swimwear category, right? I like the idea and the choice of like using the materials, like cutting up the materials and making a pattern, something on the swimsuit. It is hard to make. Okay, crotch is like I've never attempted that. That's hard. Okay, was it horrible? No. Was it good? Also no. You know what I mean? It was just on the line of fine. Yeah. Right there. I wish you had thinner straps on the shoulder here so that it would be, you know what I mean? Like it was too thick. My favorite part is the green boa, unfortunately, which is just something she was given, and it's just like it looks good with.
But putting it on the cuff, it on the cuff feels very Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia for me.
Yes.
I love that touch. Yeah.
Yeah. My thing is, she looks good on this. Given the challenge at hand, she was my least favorite. Like, it's just, you know.
Yeah.
Very clear.
Also, I didn't realize until writing down all of our scores that they just had them walk in alphabetical order for this runway. Oh. Yeah.
I hadn't noticed either.
And it's not reverse alphabetical for entrances either. I was actually looking at that, but no. Yeah, they're just in alphabetical order for this runway, which I think is very interesting. Yeah, unfortunately, Nicole is the least successful of these looks, but I still don't think this is horrible. It's certainly not bad. It's not great. We agreed. Riding the line of fine, I think, is where it's at for me. There's elements here I enjoy. I love the green boa turned into cuffs here. That gives me showgirl. That gives me that aesthetic that I know Nicole to have since Drag Race. So I do really enjoy that. You know, it's a swimsuit with some stars cut out on it. And that's all it is. You know, I almost wish we did see what she had created at first. And I know it was very similar to what she gave in her entrance. But I do still kind of wish. Like, I wish it
was something similar but good.
I wish this was a pantsuit. No coat, but just a pantsuit. With
Maybe a
still with the
pantsuit and
boa.
like a cape that just like, you know, those capes that just like go here and just like drape. Maybe something like that.
Still with the boas too, because I think that's still very fun. But I understand switching it up, going for body, showing off, and her body looks incredible here as well.
Tea.
Like, her body is tea. I don't mind the hair.
I wish.
Oh, me too, girl. Me too. Like, if I had the legs, I'd show them. Well, my legs are pretty good, but my legs are not.
I mean,
like,
mine too. It's just they're short.
Mine are thick and hairy. So, you know, if you're into that, great. But like, her body looks great here. I like the hair. I would have liked a little bit of a bump. I just need something a little bit bigger. Little bit bigger, but
I'm scared.
In the hair, just a little, you know, just shove a little, you know, plastic bag in there. I don't know. I do wish the strap on the swimsuit was a little bit thinner. I do agree with you on that. The makeup, it's interesting because in Untucked, she was like, they were talking about the makeup critique, and she was like, yeah, you know what? I actually do think I could paint a little bit more severe for the stage because, like, this lighting was not at all the way that it was on season 2. She painted this for the season 2 runway. And also, I was so happy to see in Untucked as well. She was like, I'm walking the runway for the first time since season 2. And I was just so happy for her, just getting the whole experience of it again. But I appreciate that she's like, no, I'm going to take on the critique. And like, I could paint a little bit heavier because the lighting here is a lot different. Like, it's so much different than it was on season 2. Maybe I can do that. But I also like my hair. And I'm going to keep my hair. And I love that for her. Point being,
this is the smallest hair that she has. So
I'm excited to see big hair, Nicole. I'm excited. But overall, Miss Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia, not the most successful look, but the ensemble, I'm not mad at overall.
Okay.
Scores.
58.
I'm not that far off. I gave her a 61.
Okay.
And oh boy.
Baby.
Tinta motherfucking Burner.
Wake it up. I mean, hell, look. I don't care. I don't care. Thank you.
She did what needed to be done.
Thank you. Like,
she did.
Haters gonna hate. I don't care what you say. I don't care.
Michaela Couture gonna hate, and I'm gonna fight her again.
Exactly.
What about it?
I will die on this hill. Every time.
You and me both.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. We will Thelma and Louise out of this hill together, and we will die on it for sure.
Are you
this?
Who's who?
Well, I think I would be. I have
You're
to think
Louise.
about that, but I think I'm Louise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that was. I'm like, you're Louise because I'm obviously Thelma.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so by default, yeah. But anyways,
it's in the same way that like I'm clearly Trixie.
Oh yeah.
And you're Katya, obviously.
Yes. I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
who here has been to rehab? Hello. Anyway.
Well. Tina Burner.
Speaking of rehab, Tina.
Well, I don't think she's gone, but you know,
no, I
if
mean,
she has,
the
I know what you mean.
Anyway, no, I'm not Tina Burner. This is not. Don't sue me. This is not about you. That's not what I meant.
There's no Tina Burner slander here. We are not slandering the name of Tina Burner. We love Tina Burner.
On the contrary, we are praising you because, girl, like I said, they didn't get to choose the materials. She was unlucky to get the colors that she's trying to steer away from.
Baby.
And so, like, she got red and gold and was like, you know what?
But this is
that
like
lame? Is that gold lame?
It's gold lame. But here's the thing.
It's fucking hard to work with.
But here's the thing. Isn't this the best and most complete evolution of the red, orange, and yellow storyline for Tina Burner here?
This is, I am the CEO of McDonald's now, girl. Hello. She bought
Rhonda
the
McDonald was the worker at the McDonald's. She's running the company. Like,
period. Yes. She's the Meryl Streep of McDonald's.
absolutely.
In this, you know?
Oh yeah.
So like, okay, let's break this down. Because
Mhm.
gold lame, like lame is hard to work with. Gold lame, to make it like to look tacky, you just blink once, it looks tacky. You know what I mean? She made pants out of lame. That is so hard. That is so, and they fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Perfectly. Like, and then she made a lined coat with a zipper with fur cuffs and collar.
Uh-huh.
And she made a shirt making sleeves. Like it's so hard to make like the this part of like this and then putting on a sleeve is so like it all of this takes so much work, time. Like it blows my mind.
And
how
she was able
to do, and she stoned the shoes.
And she had time to fight with Mistress, and she had time to flirt with Lydia Butthole Kollins,
and she had
time
earrings.
to help, and she made the earrings, and she had time to help Lydia, and she had time to talk to RuPaul, and she did all of this.
Working with lame, fur, that the quilted fabric that the jacket was made, like all hard materials to work with. Like a girl, this honestly, I will say the fabrics are not the same. Like it's not as good because of the fabric, but the construction that went into making all of this is on the same, almost on the same level as what Utica made with the sleeping bag.
Oh, this for me, I said it in the recap, and I'm going to say it here. This is one of the best design challenge looks of all time. Fight with your mother. Michaela, fight with your mother.
Agreed. Speak on it.
Isis, I would like to know your opinion, actually. That sounds fun. So, Michaela, if you can get your mother's opinion, that'd be great. Thank you.
You know what I want to see? Fashion photo review talking about this. Girl.
I cannot.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait to watch the pit stop after we film this video. Also. Because you saw who's on.
Well, I'm not watching exactly because of that, but let's not touch. That's, we don't have to go there.
Anyway, I'm excited. But yes, I love this woman. I was right. And I'm not saying anyone else necessarily was wrong, except for Eve. If she accepted that she was wrong, go check out our Instagram at the Cut Pod, because she did accept that she was wrong, and I will take that, and I will take that gladly. So, Miss Eve was also supposed to be here today, and I'm real mad she wasn't. But the bunny is out there getting her coin, and I respect it, and I appreciate her for it. But she was supposed to be here for the look over here today, and I wanted to rub it in her face so fiercely, and I'm very upset about it. But she should be on hopefully next week, so I will get to do it next week.
Love it.
But no, Tina ate this down, period, point blank. That's all I need to say. Duh. The score is duh. Yes.
I'm debating with myself, but I will do it here because I need help. I don't know if I give it a 99 because of the fabric is not her. It's not her fault.
No, it's not her fault.
So I'm like, I would give it a 99 because of the fabrics, but that's not her fault. So do I give it at 100? You know what I mean? That's my thing.
Production, that was on production. That's not her. She picked a random 8-ball. That's what she had to work with.
I'm like, what could she? You know what I mean? So yeah, I will join you on that. Actually, I'm like, thank you. Should I? I should actually. You know what?
You should, and I appreciate you.
I should.
Yeah, because ultimately, these girls had nothing to do with their fabric choices. They got the fabrics that they picked from their 8-ball. So,
and to be fair, everything that she got, she chose the best way possible to use everything that she got. The one thing that I wish is that instead of making the earrings, is that she would have made a bag out of that lamp.
Oh.
And then instead of wrapping the chain around like a belt, that she would have used that to do the Yeah.
But
honestly, it's I don't care.
Yeah. Right. I'm like, I don't particularly care.
I don't care. I don't care.
So,
like,
yeah, it's great. And that is on that for this here occasion. So, with that, I said Soa. Shout out to Soa Demuse.
Shout out.
But
absolutely.
Shout out to international lip sync assassin Soa Demuse. But with that being said, that's all we've got. So thank you for joining us for this episode 4 look over here to kick off the Love Pink bracket. We'll be back next week with our episode 5 recap and our episode 5 look over here, talking about looks. Looks are happening. Chapel Roan will be here. I'm excited. So, and we'll be talking, oh God. Oh, the look over here next week, we'll be talking about Chapel Roan and the sex doll. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited, River.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for next week's look over here, where we will be talking about the Chapel Roan sex doll of it all. Let us know all your thoughts on the judges' looks, the entrance looks, and the design challenge looks down in the comments below. We want to know all your thoughts on all of the looks from this episode. Who had your favorites? Who had your not so favorites? If you did not check out our episode 4 recap with the fabulous Michaela Couture, make sure to go check out that video now. That will be linked in the playlist at the end of this video, as well as just on the channel in general. Make sure to subscribe if you've not already. Subscribe to all 3 of our other channels, as we put out content almost every single day across all of our channels here at the Cup Network. And make sure to check out the description, where you can find those links, as well as our audio podcast links, our other channels, our Patreon, our social media, and where you can get your merch, including but not limited to cup mug. And with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. So cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Love Pink.
Love Pink.